Congratulations to Mashfire Nation. Mashfire Nation will be celebrating 10 years, June 13th, 2025. This is exciting. I want to take this opportunity as the founder and CEO of Mashfire Nation to say thank you. Thank you to our members. Thank you to our donors. Thank you to our prayer partners. Thank you to everyone who has been so positive, pushing this vision in their own way, in their own corner. Thank you most especially to the Almighty God for the vision that He has kept alive up to this hour, because it's because of His grace and His mercy that we are able to stand here and say Mashfire Nation has been 10 years since 2015. The planning committee for the 10th anniversary has asked me to do a video to answer the question, where did Mashfire Nation begin? To understand that, you have to understand where I was when it started. I had been practicing in physical therapy for probably about 18 years then. I'm not sure, I have to look at that, but about 18 years at that time. And I was used to, everybody knew what I did. So I was used to writing exercise programs for the sick population. So for people who have strokes, people who have surgeries on their hips, their backs, just general sick population, mostly in the hospitals. And a friend approached me and said, well, listen, I am going to a wedding. I have this dress I need to put on. It's not fitting around my waist. Can you write me a program, write me an exercise program that I can use so that I can be able to fit in my dress? And I was shocked. I didn't know why she came to me. She could have gone to a personal trainer. I don't deal with the well population. So anyway, I knew some exercises, so I gave her a couple. I wrote down a couple, and I went my way and she went her way. And then later she called me, she's very excited, and said, whatever you wrote down worked like crazy, worked like magic. My dress fit very well. I'm very pleased. And I said, okay, fine. And then she kept saying, okay, we have to do this a little more. Long story short, I started having exercise classes in my home. And I created this company. Actually, I went on to get my personal training certification. And I created this company called Shape My Body Fitness International. So through that company, that's how I began to, people began to come to my house and get assessments, and I'll write programs for them, exercise programs for them. And then it kind of morphed onto nutrition also. I was doing some nutrition advice also. By then I didn't have my nutrition certification, but I knew enough to guide people. So we did that, and then we said, okay, we need to start communicating through email or through some form when they're not here. So we created a group on email called through Yahoo groups, and other ladies from other countries began to join this group. And we were getting so many testimonies with each program that I wrote. And so they decided, they say, oh, Coach K, why don't you go on Facebook? I was clueless. I didn't know what Facebook was. So they guided me to Facebook, and they started posting their testimonies under my account. And so more people began to follow what I was doing. And so we decided that we should create a group just for this. So we created a group on Facebook, and we didn't have a name then. And my slogan at that time was Mashfire. And so we just said, we're just going to call it Mashfire Nation. So we had at first maybe 100 ladies from all over in that group, and then it grew to about 900. I think today we're still kind of steady around that, 800, 900. It hasn't really changed. So that's how it began. And then we started sharing a lot of tips, running a lot of challenges. And then the lady said, we need to make this more concrete. Like, we need to take this seriously. So we decided, it was a group of us, decided that we are going to register this as a 501c3 organization. So we went through the paperwork and we did that. And in June in 2015, we were given that they gave us the registration as March Fire Nation. So June 13th, 2015, that's when we launched officially in Arlington, Texas, in a hall there in Arlington, Texas. So that remains our official anniversary date. Although we started 11 years ago, we just use our official date for that. Now we have members in Nigeria, we have members in Cameroon, we have members in the UK, we have members in